Hey guys, Ashton here, and I want to uh, make this video so I can make my predictions for the SummerSlam card. And in the last video, I did say that I might make the video on August 1st, but then today, or yesterday, they announced all the matches for SummerSlam. And I was like, okay, I might as well do it. But then I intentionally waited because there was like seven matches, or not seven, six matches on Saturday's card, but only five on Sunday. So I intentionally waited for SmackDown, and then they actually gave out the match. So we're going to go over SummerSlam and what my predictions are for it, and then talk about what I think of it. And I'm also going to put in the match order that I do think it's going to be in, because that's what I always do, unless it was WrestleMania, which had like 9 matches. I wasn't gonna fucking get that. So let's go. First off, night 1, I'm going to predict Roman and Jay. Roman and Jay versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. I think they're going to start off SummerSlam. I think they're just going to start off SummerSlam. Because there has been a heavy debate on whether or not they're going to main event, but I think people are going to go to SummerSlam so they can see the World Championship change hands at least. So I do 100% believe that they're going to open rather than main event, because I do think that if they do main event, it's going to be kind of a letdown because people would rather prefer seeing Gunther and CM Punk. If Roman Reigns and Jey Uso do main event, I'm going to be heavily disappointed, though, because I'm going to be like, oh, this match means nothing. Like, there's nothing on the line. There's no stipulations. That could change on Monday, but I don't think it will. Yeah, there's just no stipulations here. There's no reason for this to main event. Nothing. This is just something. Roman came back, said, hey, I want a match. Jey, I guess, also wanted a match. I don't really know why, but he also wanted a match. Yeah, Roman and Jay win. That's my prediction. I think Roman and Jay win. I don't think there's any reason to have Roman lose. I think that would be kind of odd. Yeah, I guess they kind of do want to establish Bronson and Braun Breaker, but I think it would just feel off for SummerSlam to start with Bronson and Braun winning. So yeah, I'm just gonna guess Roman and Jay win. Next up, I have Raquel and Rox versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. My guess, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss win this. I've been really debating this, and I don't know if I've ever said it publicly on the channel, but I am a very, very big hater of the Judgment Day. I remember back in 2023 never really liking them because WWE was pushing them down our throats. But then I'm kind of looking back on it fondly, like, yeah, they were actually, like, a really great faction. I mean, yeah, was it annoying at times? Yeah, but, like, looking back on it, it's like, man, that was really fucking amazing. But now they kicked out their core members, and they just kind of feel iffy. I mean, it just feels off. I don't like it. And the fact that Liv Morgan might not even be a part of it anymore, I just don't want it. I don't care for it. I don't want it anymore. Just get rid of it. And I do think that Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are going to win this. And if they don't win this, I do think Charlotte Flair is going to turn heel, because I do think that's what this is leading up to, is Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss breaking up eventually and having a match at WrestleMania. But if Charlotte Flair loses tonight and does turn heel, then I don't see them having a match at WrestleMania, but I do see them having a match at WrestleMania. But if they lose tonight and Charlotte does turn heel, I don't see this match happening at WrestleMania. But if they do win, then she won't turn heel. Maybe at the Rumble, she'll fucking lose the titles and then turn heel at not WrestleMania, but at the Royal Rumble, and then it can build up to Charlotte versus Alexa at WrestleMania. I don't know though. That's just my guess. Next up, I have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. This is a very controversial match, I feel like. I mean, there's a lot of Karrion Kross supporters that want Karrion to win, and there's a lot of Sami supporters who want him to win, and there's a lot of Karrion Kross haters who want Sami to win, and there's a lot of Sami haters who want Karrion to win. I'm a big fan of both. I like both of them. But I do think they're building up Sammy to win the Rumble this or next year. So I do think Sammy pulls it off. Um, Although, is it just me or Sammy's like in a weird thing? Like you don't know what's going on with him. It just everything with Sammy just feels off, and I think that's because they were planning on ending the Karrion feud at Night of Champions, but then they heard everybody be like, "We want Karrion," so then they're like, oh, "Okay, Sammy and Karrion again." Um, yeah, I don't know. I see Sammy pulling this off because they haven't even renewed Karrion and Scarlett's contract. I do think they will, but I don't think that they're gonna risk anything. So I do think they're gonna give Sammy the win. Next up, we have Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew and Logan. This is a very predictable match. It is the second predictable match of the night, to be honest, or not of the night. Next night is where next night is where things get obvious. Jelly Roll and Randy pull this off. I mean, there is no fucking way that they don't. I mean, I'd be hella surprised if they don't. I mean, yeah, no, Logan and Drew. I mean, first off, this is completely fucking random. This tag team. What the fuck? Logan Paul this year has just been teaming up with really good wrestlers that it's just confusing at a certain point. Also, by the way, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but if another match does get announced, I will post my predictions in the community tab for that match, but I don't think anything will, but if it does, I'll post in the community tab. But yeah, no, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, I think they pull it off. That's kind of obvious. Maybe Jelly Roll pins Logan. That's actually probably the best guess. Next up, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I have Jade Cargill winning this. And I want to talk about Tiffany Stratton for a little bit here. Tiffany Stratton, oh my god. I was never a big fan of Tiffany. I never was. That may just be me. I remember watching her matches back in 2023 against Thea Hale at Great American Bash and Becky Lynch at No Mercy. I remember watching those matches and I'm like, yeah, she's pretty good. But now I'm just like, I'm so tired of her. Even back then, I never really liked her. It was something with Tiffany for me just never clicked. And I remember whatever everybody was like chanting like Tiffy time at Elimination Chamber, I was just like, oh my god, why? I just never saw it. I never saw anything in her, and I still don't. I just never saw. Like, I can see her as a top talent, but I don't get it. I don't get why fans really connect with her. I just don't. I just don't get it. Either way, I don't think she's pulling it off. I think Jade Cargill's winning this. And by the way, and especially because Tiffany Stratton has been shoved down our throats this past year. I mean, she fucking won Money in the Bank. How long there? Like since January, I think she was there, January 2024, and maybe February, and then won Money in the Bank like 3 or 4 months later. That's fucking crazy. I don't like it whenever NXT talent go to immediately to WWE and then like does something massive. Like I remember Braun Breaker winning the IC championship at SummerSlam and still being like, oh my god, why? And he became a 2-time Intercontinental Champion 6 months into his run, and I'm like, John Cena hasn't even held the fucking title once. Like, that's just fucking crazy. I don't know. I never liked it though. I never really saw anything in her. Jade Cargill, I guess I do. I always saw her as like WWE wanting to push her as top talent. So I do think that Jade pulls it off, especially because I see a whole bunch of internet discourse over Tiffany Stratton. Even some people that are fans of her kind of backlashing, being like, hey, she's been champion since December. Let's just fucking end this. Yeah, that's just what that is. I assume Jade wins this off, or pulls this off. That's just my guess. Jade pulls this off. Next up, I have Gunther versus CM Punk. This is interesting. This is very interesting. If Seth wasn't injured, I would have said CM Punk pulls this off, and then Seth cashes in and wins the championship. That would have been my guess. But Seth is injured. And I do think reports have come out saying that CM Punk did get injured, or not CM Punk. CM Punk was supposed to win the title, but then Seth Rollins was supposed to cash in, and that's what was supposed to be the cash in. But Seth is injured. So what do I think? I think CM Punk pulls it off. I think CM Punk's gonna win. I don't think it'll be a flat end if CM Punk loses, but I do think that there's a lot of hype surrounding the fact that CM Punk may win the title, and I do want that to be the case at SummerSlam. That, or I want him to win it at WrestleMania, but I prefer SummerSlam. More specifically because it's in the now and not the later. So, next up, that's just my night one prediction. We'll recap that here. Roman and Jay win against Bronson and Braun. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss win against Raquel and Rox to win the tag team championships. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I predicted Sami wins. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll defeat Drew and Logan. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I predicted Jade defeats Tiffany for the World Championship. And then Gunther versus CM Punk. I predict CM Punk defeats Gunther for the World Championship. Next up, night 2. I got Naomi versus Rhea versus Io opening night 2. And this is the most predictable match. This is the most predictable match. I mean, of the night, this is the most predictable match. There is no way Naomi isn't walking out. I mean, this is really fucking predictable. I mean, and that's the case with, like, anything of, like, for example, Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship and then immediately having a match on Raw against Penta. Easily. Dom's winning. There's no, like, Dom's winning the match. There's no fucking way he's losing the title. Same thing here. Naomi just won the title, except this time it's for the world title, and she has so much momentum ahead of her. I don't see her dropping the title. There is no way she drops the title until maybe Survivor Series. There's just no fucking way. Naomi pulls it off. Naomi pulls it off easy. There is no doubt in my mind Naomi pulls this off. Second off, I have Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles being the next matchup. Dominic Mysterio. I remember back in 2023, I always liked hating on him. I even went to a live event at one point. It was actually on my birthday, so fun little fact there. I went to a live event and Dominic Mysterio was there. He fought against Santos Escobar, and yeah, it was fun. It was really fucking fun. I really enjoyed it, and I loved booing the fuck out of Santos Escobar. I fucking loved it. Or not Santos Escobar, Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, fuck you, Santos. No, that was before he turned heel. No, Dominic Mysterio though. I remember booing the fuck out of him and absolutely enjoying it. I remember booing him. It was really fucking fun. But you know, and just recently with this Intercontinental Championship run, it has been so shit. I mean, it has been so shit. He's had, like, 3 defenses, I think? And it's so annoying, because he hasn't defended it in the past 2 months, I think? It was like, June was his final defense? Oh my god, so it was a month. Oh my god, it feels like forever. It was early June, though. So it has almost been 2 months. Yeah, I mean, it feels like forever. He's had 3 matches. 2 of them were Penta. The other person was Pentagon Jr. So, yeah, it's been a very boring reign. And I hope AJ can at least ignite something out of it. But I do want AJ to win this match. So in that case, I actually predicted AJ Styles wins this matchup here. And I think that this is just a really good time to just end the reign. I mean, it feels off. Nothing feels right. It just I don't know how to explain it. Just something out, like something about it. It just doesn't feel right. It just needs to end. Yeah, that's just what I gotta say. It just needs to end. Next up, I got Solo versus Jacob in a steel cage match for the U.S. Championship. I got Jacob winning. I mean, I think Triple H or WWE doesn't care about Solo Sikoa, because, I mean, it just doesn't seem like they do. I mean, matter of fact, he doesn't even have side plates on his title. It just seems like they don't care about Solo, and so they're gonna have him drop the title immediately to Jacob Fatu. That just seems like what's gonna happen here. I don't see Solo pulling this off. I guess I can actually kind of see him pulling it off, but I don't. I know what I just said, but I just don't see him pulling it off. I don't see him winning the match. I just don't. So yeah, Jacob Fatu wins. Steel cage. Next up, Becky versus Lyra for the IC Championship. So I would have predicted Lyra was going to win anyway. That's my prediction. Lyra's going to win. But I think the added stipulation of Becky saying that if Lyra loses, she doesn't compete for the title again. First off, I fucking hate that stipulation. I've heard it so many fucking times. It's annoying. That, yeah, just Lyra wins. I mean, I feel like that kind of gave me the extra push to really say Lyra wins. Although I would have probably predicted Lyra would have won anyway. But I do want to say this, though. I don't like this. I think the feud's been really good. I think everything a part of the feud has been good. But I want to say that the fact that this is like, because I was really thinking about it. Somebody posted something on Twitter, and they said, like, Becky and Lyra is all hits, no misses. Which is true. And then I was, like, thinking about what I said in my last video and how much I really don't like this. And I was thinking why I don't like this, and I think I know why. This is the first reign of the IC Championship. It came out in January. Lyra held it all the way to Money in the Bank. And that's just what it's been. And now this entire title doesn't seem like it's going to anybody else in the division. And this entire title is just focused on Lyra. The title has been out for 8 months, and it has focused around Lyra the entire time. The entirety of the title has been focused on Lyra and this feud. This is, I think, the first feud for the title, and this is, I guess a good start to it, but it's too drawn out. I know a lot of people, would probably disagree with me, but that's just how I feel, is that this feud is dragging out for a very long time. Now, if this was for an established championship, and it was let's say the Women's World Championship, then I would have been completely fine with it. I would have been completely fine with it because, this title has been out for, years, dog. Years it has been, out. So, it's fine that they have this, little 7-month program. Or not 7-month. Oh, my God. This little 4-month program. That is completely fine for me. But the fact that this is the IC Championship, which is just been out since January, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. I think it's just too drawn out. I think that they're kind of, I'm thinking that this is the end of it, but I'm just really hoping that this just ends. After this, it's done. Lyra can lose the championship another time. Although it does feel like Lyra has been champion this entire time, even though Becky's the champion. Yeah, next up, the match that was announced tonight. The White Six versus DIY versus Fraxium versus Ray and Andrade versus Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, it's a TLC match, and I think it's going to be a really good match. I think it's overbooked, to be honest. But I mean, hey, fuck it. I guess just fucking go crazy out there. How much? I didn't even count. How much people fucking is that? There's 6 teams, so 12 fucking people. Oh my god. God. Who do I think wins the match? I was really going back and forth on this because there's three people I see winning this. I don't see DIY, I don't see Street Profits, and I don't see Motor City Machine Gun winning this. I see White Six, Fraxium, and Ray and Andrade winning this. I think it's one of those three teams for sure. But I do think, and I think it should be this team that wins the match. Fraxium. Straight up, I think Fraxium should win the match. I think Fraxium has been on the main roster for a little bit, and I think they deserve a tag title run. Yeah, I know what I just said about earlier, but I love Fraxium a lot, and I do think that Fraxium has been on the main division, and they've been competing for the titles for a very long time. I think now's the time to finally give them the titles. So my prediction is Fraxium wins the match. Next up, John versus Cody, street fight. Who do I think is winning this? Cody. I know what I said last time at WrestleMania. I think Cody's winning this. I think, I just think Cody's winning this. I think both things can happen, but I'm going to go for Cody. Also, I want to completely add, the Travis Scott news is fucking crazy. Basically, there was a falling out. I don't know, I think I said this in my last video, but there was a falling out with Travis Scott and WWE, and, yeah, he's not going to come back. He's not. It apparently ended really fucking awfully, which is so depressing, man, because it is forever going to be etched in history that night 2 of WrestleMania, the final match of WrestleMania 41, ended off and became the main decision was because of him. That's how WrestleMania 41 ended. That's how John's last match fucking ended. His last main event WrestleMania match. His final WrestleMania match just in general ended because of Travis Scott. Which, if I was John, I'd be fucking disappointed as hell. I would be so disappointed. Can you imagine being like, yeah, my last WrestleMania match, it actually ended because of a celebrity, a singer, who killed like 3 people in the audience. I forgot how much people he killed, but who killed people in his audience because he didn't decide to stop anything. He just continued to keep on fucking going. That's crazy. Travis Scott. Can you imagine being like, Travis Scott is the main reason? Like, if you told somebody that, like, maybe 5 years ago, they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck do you mean Travis Scott being the decision to John Cena's final match against Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania? Hell no, that's fucking, no, what fucking drugs are you taking? Give me some, fucking, no. But no, it's happened. It fucking happened. So my guess is that they're doing this match because they want to make up for that, at least just make up for that. That's my guess on why they're doing this match. They're probably going to do it anyway, but that's just my guess on it. Anyway, Cody wins. I think Cody wins this street fight. And I want this to be a clean street fight. Sorry, hold on. That sounds weird. I want this to be a no interference street fight. No bloodline rules shit. No, nothing. No interferences. Just straight up one-on-one, beating the fuck out of each other. Just going at it. No interruptions. Just nothing. Just nothing. John can hit all the low blows he wants. At least, I'm hoping that, like, fucking Kai Cenat doesn't come down the ring and just be like, yeah, what's good? What's good, Cody? You're fucked. I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, that's just. I'm hoping. I'm just fucking hoping. So yeah, let's do my my rundown of what I believe is going to be the result of every match of SummerSlam. So first off, I said Roman and Jay defeat Bronson and Braun Breaker. Then I said Then I said Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeat Raquel and Roxanne. Then I said Sami Zayn defeats Karrion Kross. Then I said Randy Orton and Jelly Roll defeat Drew and Logan. Then I said Jade Cargill defeats Tiffany Stratton. Then I said CM Punk defeats Gunter. Then on night 2, I said Naomi defeats Rhea and Io. Then I said AJ Styles defeats Dominic Mysterio. Then I said Jacob Fatu defeats Solo Sikoa. Then I said Lyra Valkyria defeats Becky Lynch. Then I said Fraxium defeats White 6, DIY, Ray and Andrade, Street Profits, and in Motor City Machine Guns. Then I said Cody defeats John in the street fight. So, I'm gonna hold on. With that being said, thank you all for watching and enjoying this video. I know this is a very long video, but it's a very long card. There's 12 matches. So yeah, with that being said, I will see y'all guys next time, and bye.